Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Michael Fletcher. Thank you so much for watching this and welcome. This is a special simulcast. We are not only live on Facebook Live, but I'm also live right now on YouTube as well on an audio podcast. But more importantly, we've been waiting for RWA fans. Get ready this Saturday night. From the Chop Shop, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, it is Devil's Night. That's right, the most unpredictable, most funniest episode that the RWA can do. Because I went to a Devil's Night a couple of years ago, and the humor on the show was second to none. It was without a doubt one of the funnest evenings I've ever been in my career. And this time around, the RWA is at it again. They've stepped it up even bigger and more better this time around. We got an amazing fight card for you. I got all the details for all you fine folks tonight. And get down. All right. Well, you know what? Let's talk about it. A championship fight. King Leon the Sixth goes up against Callan Thomas for the RWA Hype Championship. All right. Now, everybody knows right now the one man that's been talked about either in a good way or a bad way. It doesn't matter. There's no in between. Has been King Leon the Sixth and his kingdom. The Squire, the Queen. He's got AJ Phoenix in his back pocket as a knight. And who knows who else King Leon has. But Callan Thomas, the Riot, has been the RWA Hype Championship after he stunned the world and took down Judge Logan Chambers. Now, King Leon the Sixth, practically one of the most popular guys in RWA today, could become a champion. That could be a major deal, and especially in this world that we live in, you know, sometimes one guy or one person that, you know, like him or hate him, has become quite the figure. And it doesn't matter if he'll throw the gold coins, which is probably fake as hell, or whatever he brings, even that ugly ass throne that probably the carpeting needs to be burned like 3-4 months in advance. But maybe this will be a very good matchup, a title fight. I mean, RWA, they blow it out of the box in their title matches. There's really nothing more about it. Fans who are first time, go out of your way. And even, I'll say it, Callan Thomas just did a really nice promo cutting about King Leon the Sixth. You know, talking about great kings and people that are revered, that are admired, that are loved in the world. Talked about how, you know, you can bring your entire court. You can bring an army if you want to. But whatever the case may be, you are not going to beat me at the Chop Shop in Pawtucket. Well, that remains to be seen. But I will tell you one thing for sure, folks. This title fight will be death battle to witness. All right. So, next up, we got is for the RWA Tag Team Championship. The cool people, the reigning champions, put the titles on the line against the Middlesex Express. Now, all right, the Middlesex Express has been chasing the RWA Tag Team titles for a little while now. So they went after the heavy hitters at first when they were the champions. Now the cool people's got the belts. Now they're going after them. The Middlesex Express has been so close to winning the titles on more than one occasion. And even us wrestling insiders, including myself and a couple of my buddies have been like, man, has not been champions yet. They got the talent. They got the quality. They're good enough. They should be champions by now. But some way, somehow, something trips them up. Something holds them back from reaching reaching for the goal. What is it? What do they need that will help us, that will help them get over the top and win the titles? Well, now we're going to see, because the cool people, let me tell you, these guys are pretty good. I've got to see them on more than one occasion in the past at the Chop Shop. And let me tell you, man, they got a good following. They got a good, especially crowd-wise, they got a good following. Now, I haven't been following them recently, so I don't know where they are aligned, but I will say this. The RWA Tag Team Champions, man, you are, without a doubt, the best tag team in the world. I mean, there's really nothing more to say about that. This is going to be a very good matchup with a lot of honor. And let me tell you, this is going to be one of those that I hope you guys can witness on Saturday night. All right. Now, we got the Brute of the Backbreakers takes on the RWA Sweetheart. Asanam goes up against Judge Logan Chambers. Now, I actually got to interview Asanam back in the day when she was Liz B. It was really her first time back in RWA. She went up against T Phoenix and beat him. I know. T Phoenix is probably going to come out here. It's going to be like, that was disputable, Mike. Come on. Even you could say that was a little bit of a dispute. Anyway, but now she has made it to a big-time level. You know, wrestling with some of the best in the company right now. And even not only in Rhode Island, but in all of New England. Her matches that she's been around, she has really propelled herself into a big name in RWA. Now she goes up against former RWA Hype champion, Judge Logan Chambers. And let me tell you, the honorable one is probably a little steamed right now, more than usual, because A, he lost the belt to Colin Thomas. 2, there's been some questions about the honorable judge. So we will see what the judge is going to do against the Suplex Sweetheart. This is going to be a very telling matchup, because if the judge defeats her, he will probably be back in line for another opportunity for the Hype title. You know, there's always that opportunity of a rematch sometime down the line. But if the judge loses, if the judge gets upset, Suplex Sweetheart, you want to talk about a rocket launch for Asanam? I mean, think about that. One of the strongest dudes, and I mean, he can deadlift over 500 pounds. I mean, pure deadlift, 500. I saw it with my own eyes on a video right here on Facebook, and I was stunned beyond belief. Like, you had no idea how jaw on the floor, I couldn't even believe it. What is going to happen if this upset could happen? If she wins, Hype title could be in her future. Hell, I'll even say it, and I hope RWA management, you're listening. Give her the shot at the RWA Triple Crown Championship. Just saying. All right. So next up is a tag team match. The Foundation goes up against a returning tag team. They decided to reform. Not only, but they're going to reform. It is Cruz and former RWA Triple Crown champion, the Ace Mike Montero. That's right. The Stacked Deck is back in Renegade Wrestling Alliance. Now, these guys were, at the time, one of the hottest tag teams in RWA, and I believe they were former RWA tag team champions. Now, somebody can go and check the RWA lore or check the archives. I could be right on that. If I'm wrong, I apologize in advance. But they're going up against the Foundation, and, well, this is another war that's been going on for a little while now, and let's be realistic. The Foundation cost Mike Montero the Triple Crown Championship and basically hand-delivered on a silver platter to Nick Marshawn. All right. Now, this is about the war between Brian Hansen and T. Phoenix, and basically bullets were flying, and unfortunately for Mike Montero, wrong place, wrong time, because of the fact that at the time, Mike Montero was the man, the top guy of the RWA, and maybe the Foundation, Brian Hansen and his boys, felt that Nick Marshawn is more worthy of this belt. Well, whatever the case may be, we'll get into Nick Marshawn because he's got a big match that's going to be on the show as well, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. So hold on for a moment. Foundation and the stacked deck. What a matchup this is going to be, folks, and what a battle this could be. If they get the victory, is this a one-off? Is this one time only? I hope not, because I like Cruz, former RWA hype champion. Mike Montero, he's done it all. He's the equivalent of a Triple Crown. He won the Triple Crown Championship. He's a hype champion. He was a tag team champion when he was with Jason Devine of the Influence. Please note, Jason Devine, we'll get with him in a little bit because he's going to be on the show. Whatever the case may be, this is going to be a very solid, very good tag team battle, guys. And when I say blood in the water, that is what it's going to be. All right. So next up, the open challenge for the Interdimensional Championship, and our reigning champion is Frank the Crank. Okay, Frank the Crank won the belt in a triple threat match at Fatal Impact when he defeated the Insane Dick Lane, and I think it was Tony the Shark or something like that. I don't even know who the hell the second guy was, in a triple threat match. Well, now Frank the Crank has to put the title on the line, and basically it's the P-52. There's 52 planets in the universe of the RWA, and some way, somehow, Frank the Crank is going to have to summon one of these wrestlers from an alternate dimension, an alternate universe. Individual will fight Frank for the belt. Okay, now we knew the Insane Dick Lane knew how to open the barrier, and basically we know how he could do it. With his mythical powers, with the powers to be, and whatever he did, he was able to grab somebody out from that universe. He brought out Theodore Luffington, out the Foxbot. He's brought out the Hooligan. He was able to do it and did it with relative ease. I don't even know how the hell Frank the Crank is going to be able to summon anybody. Is the belt I don't know. This is going to be beyond me. How is Frank the Crank gonna summon somebody from that RWA, AWR, P-52 planet to bring somebody over? That was the one thing I was wondering the whole time, is how in the hell is he gonna pull this off? Now on top of that, whoever he brings out, whoever comes through, is he going to be able to successfully defend the title? Because that's another thing that needs to be brought out. I mean, does the Insane Nick Lane come through again? Automatic rematch? I mean, the possibilities are endless, and it is an open challenge. Anybody can fight him for the title. This is beyond, like, this is dangerous. You know, there's that old saying that Joey Styles used to say, that you never, ever issue an open challenge in a wrestling promotion. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. That's the key factor. That's the key word. Saturday night, Chop Shop, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Be there. You're going to witness some history. And God knows what's going to come through that portal or whatnot. So that's the one thing I'm scared of more than anything else. All right. Main event. RWA Triple Crown Champion Nick Marshawn will go one-on-one with Jason Devine. All right. Nick Marshawn kind of went a little too far. He approached Mike Montero's girl during the main event, and that ruffled quite a few feathers. A lot of people were not happy with Nick Marshawn. But then again, Nick Marshawn did the same thing at RICW and actually was kind of, I don't know how I can say this without getting myself in trouble, basically establishing himself as the man to Jacqueline Sparks. And yeah, let's just say when the Legacy found out about this, yeah, they were not too happy about it either. So what's going to happen is, well, one of Mike Montero's best friends and former tag team partner, Jason Devine, took this fight and is basically saying that he's going to make an example out of Nick Marshawn. That basically what happened is, with everything that went down, Nick Marshawn, you're going too far. You know, yes, he who has the gold has all the power, but the minute that power gets to your head, somebody's got to put you in your place. And that's what Jason Devine is going to try to do to Nick Marshawn. Show his place in the pecking order, that you ain't above everybody else in RWA. Well, we'll wait and see what happens. Whatever the case may be, it's going down this Saturday night in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And guys, let me just give you the heads up. Tickets are on sale right now. So what you got to do to get tickets for the show? It's pretty simple, folks. Go to squareup.com/store/RWA. There's a link there. $10 for general admission for all people. PCs, now this is pretty cool. $15. You get a poster. You get early access into the arena. So normally the doors open up about 6:30. So right at that point, you guys will be the first to go through the door and go in, get your seats, and you get a sweet poster on top of it. Plus, that poster is normally signed by RWA talent. Now, I don't know if they're still doing that, but I know in the past they have, and this was a big selling point for them. For all you kiddies out there that's 12 or under, $5 to get in. You don't get anything better than this. A great night of wrestling, cheap, and let me tell you, it will sell out. They're not like the WWE that will have the arena empty. That's not going to happen. Or they're not TNA where there's 2 people at the arena. Not a chance in hell. You want to see good Rhode Island professional wrestling, get your butts down there to Pawtucket, Rhode Island this Saturday night for RWA Devil's Night. Let me tell you, you're going to be entertained. You're going to laugh your ass off, and you're going to have a whole lot of fun with the family. That's it, guys. I am Michael Fletcher. I'll see you guys tonight for College Football Thursday on the Tone 25. That's my buddy. That's Anthony Floyo's channel. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment at the bottom. Even, like the video. Share it with all your friends on every platform on social media, everybody. Until then, I'm Mike Fletcher. You know the routine, everybody. Hug the hand pounds are out. See ya.